All right. Greetings to all the TVians and welcome. This is our broadcasters meeting, and we all know that this meeting is usually hosted by my brother Stephen Cuffee. But today I'm going to be sitting for him as he has some very important family issues to take care of, right? So that's why he's not here. However, we are going to have a beautiful meeting. So I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Mufo Money. Thank you so much for being my co-host for today. And guys, you see, today I was just thinking when I was right here in my office, I had a new feed that came out from my Facebook channel. Let me quickly share something with you, okay? So this came out from my channel, and it looks like today marks exactly 1 year as the admin permitted us to actually do some fantastic work. You know, this is awesome. And when I was looking at it, I decided to go through my Kringle Cash back office and watch some of the images that took place. Like it's 1 year, I'm like, everything, it's just like it happened yesterday, you know. This is Cameroon, guys. Admin spent more than $10,000 for this project to make sure that we fed the poor all over, the needy, the blind, the dumb, the sick. This is today makes it exactly 1 year as we did this. And I'm still like, oh my God, if not of this devilish thing that they call out there, COVID nonsense, we would have been doing it all over the world. And I still feel for these people, I still feel like we need to hold on very strong in TBC, because if we don't do that, if we don't hold up very, very strong in TBC, we will not be able to repeat this kind of thing again. I feel like this is the time we need to hold on, because these were very strong moments in the community. These were very powerful moments in the community. And I feel like we need to do this again. I feel like we need to hold TBC very strong so that we can do this again. I feel like I am in this moment. I feel like I'm here now with these activities. We were all here. We felt the joy of giving. We felt that spirit of togetherness. Everybody was overwhelmed. Everybody was happy. You know, these are less privileged. We had the blind. We had the dumb. We have the crippled. We have children, abandoned children, orphanages. There were just many of them. And I was like, oh my God. Thanks to admin, we were about to realize this. We did this. We made this come true. And I was just like, let me go through. It was such a joyful moment for TVians. It was such a fantastic moment. Some of these TVians, you won't even find them anymore. But we are here telling them that we need to be here in one spirit. We were here with our government delegates. It was such an awesome moment, you know. So guys, I haven't started watching this video, and I feel like let us watch it again, guys. I feel like let's do this. I feel like let's do this again. Let me share this with my mic, all right? So that for those of you who are not here, for those of you who maybe just came into TBC, you might be pleased to see that we have been doing some fantastic job. We have been doing some marvelous job, you know. So let me play this again. Let us feel that moment. Let us feel that moment last year, that this same day, last year, this was a very fantabulous moment, a moment that was very powerful, a moment that we felt the spirit of togetherness, the spirit of unity, the spirit of love, the spirit of sharing, the spirit of abundance. It was such a joyful moment. Let's have some of the strong points, some of the strong moments in that video. Listen, guys. Each and every one of you for being here with us today. We are very pleased to be able to welcome those of you that have been with us for a long time now, as well as those who are new to our community. This year marks the 4th year of our community, and we are so proud to host it in this beautiful place with you all, and also in the presence of our dear delegates, Divisional Delegate for Social Affairs. Before we get started, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to all of you who generously helped us make this event come together to become a success. We couldn't have done it without you. Nelson Mandela once said, poverty is not an accident like slavery, apartheid. It is man-made and can be removed by the actions of human beings. Growing up as a little boy, I felt what it is like to be poor or coming from a poor background. So, I came to a firm conclusion that the greatest disease in the world today is not tuberculosis or leprosy. It is the being unwanted, unloved, uncared for. We can cure physical diseases with medicines, but the only cure for loneliness, despair, and hopelessness is love. There are many in the world who are dying for a piece of bread, but there are many more dying for little love. Today, many of us enjoy unprecedented abundance. We see it here and nearly everywhere. We can easily forget that a major percentage of the world's people live in poverty, seriously lacking necessities. What should we do about this gap between those with plenty and those living in poverty? Do we have an individual responsibility to help alleviate poverty? By all means, let's continue to pray for the poor and the needy, the sick, and those who feel uncared for. But let's all, every one of us, do more than pray. Let's do what we can. Let's act in a way that will bless the poor and needy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are a goodwill, serving one another with love and respect. Putting smiles on the faces of people is our greatest joy globally. Our community is founded upon the principles that give so that all may receive in equal measures. In the fulfillment and realization of that vision, our vision sees a world free of limitation, and our mission is to be part of the solution that makes it so. This shall be a world which every child grows up in a community of support, love, respect, and integrity, and has the opportunity that every child in this world should have, which it is to have tools and resources needed to realize their fullest capacities and build a life that each of us will desire for ourselves and our children. In addition to all this, we also offer a free digital platform that brings consumers and merchants together as a sign of goodwill to all businessmen and women in our community. My team and I want to say that you now have a new family. To all of you here receiving this little gesture, I want to say you were never created to live depressed, condemned, ashamed, or unworthy. You were created to be victorious, and we stand here to support you all. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for listening. May God bless you all. May God bless Cameroon.
All right. So guys, these are some of the powerful moments. That was the speech there, and then we have the French host. He also had a speech there in French, and we have our divisional delegate for social affairs that were there, and we also had the media houses were there to see all what we were doing. We had people that gave testimonies. People said nothing has ever happened to them like this. The government has never provided for them like what we did. They gave a lot of testimonies there. And we had this media house that actually did a fantastic job trying the reporting just the way it is. Let me show you guys. Look at this.
The donations were handed over to the beneficiaries recently.
These are the beneficiaries to the kind gesture made by the Billion Coin community. They include the blind, the deaf, the dumb, the crippled, and not limited to the orphans. Motivated from his background and the undying need to always bridge the gap between the rich and the poor, the Goodwill Ambassador for the Kringle Society, also known as the Billion Coin community, says these are just but the few reasons behind the donations.
best. So we have gathered globally in this community to make sure that they can receive this food for their healing. And the motive is to serve one another, love and respect. We believe that any human being on earth is just the best.
On her part, the Divisional Delegate for Social Affairs, Madame Mbeh Derick, has applauded the initiative while calling on other private bodies in assisting government's efforts to care for the poor and the needy.
Today, we want to show the information that there are some people that would like to help, and so we have to do all our best accompanying them. I can say to the organization to hurry up to help us take care of those children that
The gifts, which comprise of detergents, foodstuff, beverages, and didactic materials for academic purposes, were received with much enthusiasm and appreciation from the beneficiaries. While appreciating the kind gesture, the president of the Association for the Integration of Handicapped Persons in Cameroon, Charles Moulin, also seized the opportunity to state some of their plights. By the end of the day, a common meal was shared to praise the day.
All right, so guys, this is it. This is it. Yeah, these are some of the strong moments, the powerful moments last year, this same day last year. And I feel like, oh my God, this is something worth celebrating. We really want to use this opportunity to say thank you to the admin again. You know, we will never cease to appreciate the admin for what he is doing for this community and for humanity as a whole. So it's a powerful moment for me. I don't know what it means to you, but to me, that I was there in that moment, you know, it's a powerful moment for me. In fact, it's a very joyful moment for me. And I feel like in future, we are going to do this over and over again. That's why we need to unite at this moment. That's why we need to come together and fight, because they are trying to kill us. Okay, we know them. They are trying to kill us, and we need to fight together so that we can be able to cater for humanity. We can be able to do this over and over again, you know. So, yeah, guys, that is it. I feel like I should share this moment with you, and maybe I'll take one or two reactions, and let me hear what you think about Mr. Mufo. Last year, you were actively participating in this. And how do you feel? Today is exactly 1 year today. It's exactly 1 year as we did this goodwill gesture granted by the admin. And it was such a joyful moment, right? I wish Stephen Cuffee could be here for us to discuss, even though he missed it. But we still had some moment with him together anyway. And Mr. Mufo, you actively participated in this. What do you think, brother?
Thank you so much, Ambassador. Are you getting me?
Yes, 5 on 5.
I'm sorry that my camera is not on because the internet, I think that it should be fine this way.
Really
greetings to the broadcasters in the house, and greetings to the whole family. Once you were showing this video, I was like crying because I can remember the atmosphere that we had that day. I was speechless for the number of people that turned out and the activities that the Kringle community carried out on that particular day. Just to make it short, it is a moment that you couldn't really believe that this is what the Kringle community was doing to the less privileged at that particular point in time. We worked the whole day. I didn't even sit down that day. The whole day I was up trying to see that this should be going on, that should be going on. These are moments that, as the admin told us, we should look forward in future for what we are in process creating. TBC is not just now, as he was trying to pull on with the last week mass adoption training, because people that are just coming in, they didn't witness this moment. Guys, you won't have been, if you would have been in these moments, you really have felt that the Kringle community is here for good. The Kringle community is here to make changes. It's here to give a new lift because we saw these people, we saw their conditions, and what we did to them, they were so thankful. You see the joy that was on people's faces, the excitement that it created. You feel like belonging to a community that can put smile on faces, can put happiness in people's hearts, and see the joy that was generated by this event. I really beg God and beg man, you and me, that let's keep chanting our voices out there to the whole world that these things should stop quick so that we can have the opportunity not only to do this in Cameroon as we did it and in Nigeria, and we should do it in many other countries. There is Kenya, there is Ghana, there is, you can name them, Philippines, around the whole world, guys. This is something so marvelous. And it's from this perspective that I will say that we have again an opportunity to believe this. We have again an opportunity to pull forward. And this thing that admin has been telling us, let's go for new people. People that didn't witness this event, guys, you can really measure that is the atmosphere and the feeling that you were in position when you're doing this. And this gave us an opportunity for broadcasting. We really took time to broadcast this thing around the whole show. If you would have told me that you were to memorize this situation, I would have bring you a whole lot of pictures, Ambassador, because I had a whole lot that I generated on that same day. So guys, this is something really important, and we need to look forward, and we need to really do what is necessary to see that this is not only beneficiary to the few that have benefited, but for the whole world. Because our mission is clear. Our mission is good. We are for heard. We are for long life. We are for and let's go to the reality in which we are. Let's march forward in the process, because we know as we are moving forward, things are changing, lives are changing. Thank you, Ambassador.
Right. Thank you so very much. That is perfectly said. I couldn't say it better than what you just did. Thank you so very much, Mr. Mufo. I think last year was a very powerful moment. All right, guys. I don't know, is there another person that wants to contribute? Today, we are sharing love. We are sharing, I can say we are celebrating. We are celebrating some of the activities that we have been doing, and we wish to do more, but we don't have the opportunity because of this thing we have out there. We want to do it again. And for us to do that, we have to unite. We have to unite. That's why we are broadcasting this information, so that people should know that we want to do more. We want to do more, and we want humanity to wake up, because there are a lot of people. This was just few. These were just a handful of the people that our hand could reach. Imagine the millions, the billions of people out there. There are just so many of them, and we want to stretch our hands to them. All right, another person wants to contribute on the different videos that you just watched. What is your feeling? How do you feel watching that, or what happened last year? Some people are shy to speak. So we have George Asiko. Hello, George. Can you meet George? Go ahead.
Yes, good evening, everyone from Uganda.
Good evening, George. Right.
This is George. Really, as Mufo has put it, I feel like really crying, because we have all these categories of people in the whole world. Even in Uganda here, we have the same people who are living in slums areas, those who are blind, who are really seeking for help. I really feel like crying, as Mufo put it, but nothing to do. But what we need to look forward is really TBC community will reverse all this universe to the normal way. I appreciate all what you people did that very year. I want to celebrate with you people. How I wish this was in Uganda. I think we are going to yell like nothing. Thank you so much for well done work. Only that's what I wanted to appreciate you people for good job you people have done. for the charity you have shown to the Cameroons, to Nigerians. I know if it was not because of this stupid attitude that COVID, you people will have reached very far.
Right.
It was going to be sky to limit you people. But I know you will make it next time better. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, Josh. I appreciate your contribution. All right. So, guys, if we don't have any other reaction, I'm going to give you the keyword of the day. All right. So, I'll give you the keyword of the day. If there is no other reaction, okay. All right. Remember that this is Monday, and we are going to have the weekly meeting at exactly 3 p.m. West African time, and that's 30 minutes from now. And of course, we shall be having the mass adoption training. Please don't miss the mass adoption training today. I tell you some fantastic information you want to hear. We might have a special guest. Don't miss this mass adoption training today. If you miss it, if you snooze, you will lose. All right, so let me share with you the keyword of the day, okay? Share with you the keyword of the day. So the keyword of the day is love. Yes, I feel love. I feel like we need to give out more love so that we receive more love, right? So the keyword of the day is love. Love is the keyword of the day, okay? Love is the keyword of the day, all right? Let's go out there and give out love. Let's do more. Let's keep doing more, okay? Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen, Visions. Let us meet again in exactly 30 minutes from now. All right, I was actually sitting in for Stephen Cuffee, another Goodwill ambassador, and probably next week he should be fine with family issues, and he will be taking over from me. Let's go and meet again in our weekly meeting, and of course, the mass adoption training. Thank you, and let's all unmute, guys, and everybody should say, let's go out there and give out love. Let's give in love. All right, you can unmute.
Let's go out and give out love.
Yes, more love, right? Okay, that is it, guys. And see you again in 30 minutes from now. Bye.